Hello and welcome to Football Daily for yet another transfer talk, where despite football being put on hold for the time being, there are still more than enough stories for us to get our teeth into. As ever, you can tweet me or Football Daily with any gossip or rumours you hear, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, as we've still got stuff coming out for you every single day. Now let's get into this one. We kick off this week with news that Chelsea are keen to sign West Ham wonderkid Declan Rice. At the age of just 21, the Englishman has already made 104 appearances for the East London side, having made his debut on the final day of the 2016-17 season. And just over a year ago, Rice made his debut for the national team, earning 7 caps following his controversial switch from the Republic of Ireland. This season, despite the Hammers battling relegation, Rice has still been a standout player at the London Stadium. Playing in central midfield whilst being equally adept as a centre-back, he features in the top 8 in the Premier League for both tackles and interceptions, with a combined 5.1 defensive actions across 29 appearances, having not missed a minute of action so far this campaign. And it's clear why Rice would want to make the move to Stamford Bridge. He was released by the club as a 14-year-old after 7 years with the Blues. His friendship with Chelsea starlet Mason Mount has also been well documented. The two were recently spotted playing football together in North London, despite the fact that Mount should have been self-isolating. But how much would Rice cost Chelsea? Well, his contract doesn't expire until 2024, and West Ham have the option of an extra year, by which point he would be 26. When Manchester United were linked with him earlier on the season, the figure reportedly touted by Golden Sullivan was £80 million. And whilst that might seem excessive, it's hard to see West Ham sell their prized asset for anything less than 60 mil. But what do you guys make of it? Would Rice be a good signing for Chelsea at this price? Let us know in the comments below. Another target for Chelsea is Ajax left-back Nicolas Tagliafico. This comes after Leicester City slapped an £80 million price tag on their fullback Ben Chilwell, who had been long linked with a move to London, pricing the Blues out of a move. Tagliafico, on the other hand, is considered by club chiefs as the least expensive option available. The Argentine international only moved to Europe in January 2018, so it might also surprise some people to learn that Tagliafico is already 27 years old. And with Ajax failing to replicate their Champions League success of last season, many of the side's stars are expected to leave this summer. Hakim Ziyech, of course, has already made the move, and with Chelsea his destination, could be roped in to lure Tagliafico to the bridge too. His contract doesn't expire until 2022, but that isn't thought to stand in the way of his departure. Chelsea have been in pursuit of a long-term solution to their left-back issue for some time now, with neither Marcos Alonso nor Emerson favoured by Frank Lampard. But considering Tagliafico's age, Chelsea won't want to spend too much on what may ultimately be just a stopgap. But Blues fans, let us know who you would rather have at left-back out of Alonso, Emerson and Tagliafico by voting in the poll above. Making our weekly trip to Old Trafford now, where Manchester United have identified yet another player to become their starting striker. Victor Osimhen has burst onto the scene this season for Lille, following a £10 million move from Belgian side Charleroi. Scoring a brace on his debut, the 21-year-old has gone on to score 18 goals in 38 games across all competitions so far this campaign. Osimhen, who scored 4 goals in 7 appearances for Nigeria in 2019, has also attracted interest from Liverpool, but would prefer a move to United for more regular first-team football. The former Wolfsburg player is taking 3.2 shots a match so far in Ligue 1 this season, with just Neymar and Mbappe, surprise surprise, ahead of him in the charts. Transfermarkt currently values Osimhen at £27 million, but you would have to imagine if Lille were to sell up, he would go for a lot more. After all, this is the team that sold Nicolas Pepe to Arsenal for £72 million, after signing him for a similar fee to Osimhen just 2 years earlier. But how much do you think he would cost Manchester United? And do they even need him with a player like Marcus Rashford already there? Let us know in the comments below. Moving to North London now, where we have covered the future of their striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang for months now on this channel. Last week we told you that members of his family had reportedly already moved to Barcelona ahead of a potential transfer to Quique Setien's side, but it could yet be hijacked. And that last-minute bid could be coming in from Clasico rivals Real Madrid. Yes, despite splashing 60-odd million on Luka Jovic last summer, they could spend a similar amount to bring in the Gabon international. But this move would have a difference, as it would be a player plus cash offer. The player in question, you probably won't be shocked to learn, is Dani Ceballos, who is currently on loan at the Emirates already. Los Blancos bosses believe that by chucking the Spaniard into the deal, they could halve Arteta's asking price of £50 million for his top scorer. 23-year-old Ceballos has made 20 appearances so far for Arsenal this season, but has struggled slightly with injury, meaning this move is no sure thing. But what do you make of it? Arsenal fans, would you take Ceballos and cash for Aubameyang? As always, get your opinions in the comments. And as a potential Aubameyang replacement, Arsenal are eyeing up Celtic's Odsonne Edouard. although it's been suggested that he'll be a primary target this summer, regardless of where Aubameyang ends up. The former French under-21 international has scored 22 goals in 25 starts this season, and has averaged almost a goal every other game in all competitions since initially signing on loan from PSG in 2017. And there's no reason to believe that Edouard won't be extremely affordable either. After all, their record sale was Kieran Tierney to Arsenal last summer for just £25 million. Even Moussa Dembele, who was sold to Lyon in 2018, went for £20 million, despite having a better strike rate than Edouard currently does. But the 22-year-old is wanted by a host of Premier League clubs, including Everton, Leicester and Tottenham. So while Celtic might be wanting £30 million for their star striker, they might be in luck if a bidding war starts and drives up the price. But do you think Edouard's the right man for Arsenal, or should he go somewhere else? And how much would you pay for him? Let us know your thoughts on this rumour in the comments below. And that's all we have time for today, but if you have any transfer rumours of your own, do send them in. And if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more great content. And finally, in these difficult times, please do remain indoors, wash your hands and stay safe. Bye for now.